All right. It says that it's live now. It's good. Sure the audio's working. I think it should be.
Watch it off my computer right now. It says it's not live.
Okay.
Might take a minute to update.
Oh, think. Okay, just loaded for me. Oh, think.
Yeah, me too.
Just loaded for me. Oh, think.
Yeah, me too.
All right, looks like audio is all working. Slot is good.
Audio seems good on my end.
Yeah. All right, so hello everyone watching the stream right now. Welcome back to the channel. As most of you can tell today, we're checking out some of the new Home Depot stuff for this year. And yeah, try and share my screen here. There we go. Let's see if that works. So it's having a bit of a hard time loading it.
Yeah, me too.
And looks like, yeah, the screen is all loaded, so that's good. Yeah, hello to everyone in the chat. We Remote, Spirit Fan, Sebes, Herendes, welcome to the chat. And hi, Cabbies. All right, hello, Ascent the Clown Haunter, and hey, Lee the Halloween Dude, welcome. Just trying to get the audio to work. Hello, Blow Up the Yard, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, good. All right, so yeah, I guess that's all set up. So yeah, here are Home Depot animatronics. We're gonna be focusing on the Canadian ones today, and if we have time, of course, we'll see here. So yeah, so right here, this is the first guy, the Dean the Deathologist. He's pretty cool.
I really like him.
Yeah, he's definitely good price too. At only 200, which compared to lots of other stuff that like Spirit has, I think that's pretty reasonable price.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get him myself. I think he'd go awesome in my display.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely one that's like on the top of my list too. I'd love to get this guy. Does he only really have head animation, or does he have anything else?
Yeah, he has the head and the mouth animation, which is why he's one of the cheapest in the lineup, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I guess it does also have that cool effect where it looks like he's pouring out the bottle of like wine or whatever it is, which I think that's a cool effect too. It lights up like that.
I really like it. This guy's actually the same price as one of the pack witches they're selling this year, which is kind of absurd price for it.
Yeah, there's that guy. Do you have anything else to say about him, or?
No, not really.
No. Yeah, I guess we're gonna move on to the next one, which out of the Canadian lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the animation on it with the cigar. I think everyone agrees on that.
Yeah, it's cool. He can like move his arm there like that, and then he does also have that head turning movement and then the mouth movement. So for just a little over 200 is not bad either.
I'm really curious on how the whole sitting thing works. Like, I wonder if he just attaches to his like original base, or if they have a smaller base for him to sit on a ship.
I actually saw on the US website they had a video of kind of setting him up, and it looks like for him to sit down, there's a separate base he comes with. So
that's what I thought would happen.
Yeah, I think out of all the animatronics Home Depot, this guy might be one that I'll pick up once he first comes in stock. But yeah, definitely one I want to get.
Yeah, I really like the idea of how they're continuing with the
10 years. They keep releasing more, and then there's just a whole collection of all these animatronics.
Building up the whole bar aesthetic. So it'd be really cool to see a chef skeleton next year.
Canada too.
Popular ones gonna be bringing them.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I think Captain Cuts might come next year if he sells well enough.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, that's Jack. Pretty cool. And let's move on to the next one here, which next one here is not new to the US, but it's new to Canada. This is the Lethal Lily right here.
I really like Lethal Lily.
Yeah. It's cool how it has like all that servo motion. I like how they're using that for lots of props. Especially on this one, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I really like the aesthetic with her. I'm not like super on the face sculpt. I kind of would have preferred if she was a more old looking witch, but
yeah,
I really like the rest of her.
Yeah, definitely. It is a bit of a more expensive one too at $350, but like for a servo prop, that price isn't too bad. I wouldn't say. It does definitely have lots of movement.
I'm trying to remember price Yoda was last year because I got him on sale personally, but I don't remember what his retail price was. I think he was also in the 300s.
Yeah, I remember Yoda was 300, and then I was able to get him on sale too when he went down to 200.
Yeah.
I assume this one probably one you could easily get on sale if you wanted. This one would be one that maybe I would get.
I feel like with a lot of the 12-footers too, because there's just so many this year, I feel like a lot of them are going to be on sale.
Yeah. Probably. But yeah, it's Lethal Lily. So let's move on to the next one, I guess. And next we have Frankenstein, which this guy put a star beside his price because it says $280 currently on the website, but that's also the same price as in the US. So I feel like
I think that one's an error.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the same price as Lily, which would be like honestly a steal.
Yeah.
It's either he's like $350 or maybe $380.
Yeah, I think I'd say $380 because wasn't Lethal Lily $280 in the US? I feel like she was, but
I'm surprised if he was the same price as Lily, just because some of the budget cuts.
Right. I like him too, just because he's another one of the props with those servo functions too. Which I'm a big fan of when they use servos for props, especially some of the newer ones coming out this year.
Home Depot's definitely the king when it comes to products.
Yeah. And did he have any other movement? I think he had arms, but that was really it, right?
Yeah. He has both of the arms, I believe.
Right. Yeah. I do really wish he had more detail, but honestly, for what he is, he's not too bad.
In the demo video they released, he actually looks really nice with like the detailing on his face. It's just hard to tell some of the stock images.
Yeah, I guess. That's probably. Yeah, so let's move on to the next. Cool that they're actually bringing it here. Awesome.
Same.
Yeah, this one.
I really also curious about him. I don't know if you've seen a demo video on him or not. I haven't. But I'm curious if he comes with like two other smaller bases for the other clowns.
I think he would, because I think he would have to, right?
Yeah, and then like I'm also wondering if like there's like just one giant support pole behind them that maybe keeps them all stacked up, because I don't think they snap in with the feet because the feet are like right beside the hands.
Yeah, it must be some like pole in the back of them. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's him as Barnaby, where it's like at the bottom of the pants and it snaps into the back of their necks or something.
Yeah, that'd make sense. This animatronic here, I really love how it has that new idea of like you can either display these all three on top of each other, display them separately. It's cool. It has more of that like customization type thing. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I always like that. Similar to the skull and the pumpkin stacks, those I've always liked the whole customizability.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the clowns look pretty decent on this too. They could be better, but for what they are, they're not too bad looking. Yeah, I believe they also each of them have mouth movement, right?
I believe so, yes. The
Yeah.
bottom one in the demo looked like he had the least amount. That was kind of unnoticeable.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty good price, I'd say. Is one of the mini 12-foot props are going to sell this year, which it's crazy how many they're selling.
Yeah, I agree. I really like Deadwood, and I kind of prefer him over Inferno just because of the color scheme.
Yeah, I do definitely love Inferno, but yeah, the color scheme for this guy just works really well. Like the head design, everything they changed a bit from that pumpkin, which is nice. Like how he looks.
Yeah, I don't understand why a lot of people hate on him for being like Inferno, but I would say
Yeah, right. I like the light features on him too because he has that like head one where it lights up in the mouth, and I think his chest too that up right. So that is cool. Yeah, he's only 400, which pretty much every Smoldering Reaper, which this guy's an interesting one. I think he might be one of my favorite 12-foot guys this year.
I kind of like him. Like I like the concept, but something about it just doesn't like fit with me. He just kind of feels generic at this point. I don't know what it is. I want to like him, but I just don't.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like some more professional props I've seen because I've seen lots of professional props where it's these Reaper type guys. He kind of reminds me of those.
Yeah, like some of the really big like Beastcraft skeletons and all that.
Yeah.
I love the sculpt and I love the smoldering effect, like compared to the other Fire Reaper stuff I have, like Inferno Reaper. I like the servo in the head. I really just have to hear the phrases because the audio also just sounds a little on the generic side.
Yeah, I guess it does.
I also don't know how I feel about the scythe. Like I like the scythe being 12 feet tall, but I just feel like the head of the scythe is just a little too big for me.
Yeah, it would have been nicer if they made the Reaper a bit bigger for this prop, or at least made this.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what it is. Is the Reaper just feels small. Also, I'm pretty sure his head only goes to like 10 or 11 feet tall.
Yeah, it looks like it must. Unless they measured him from the top of the head, but I don't think they would do that.
No, I don't think it's like the low scarecrow or anything. I'm pretty sure he's just 12 feet to the top of the scythe.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy, though, I think if I do get any 12-foot prop, I think I'd probably go for this guy just because, in my opinion, he's the coolest one Canada's going to have this year. But,
yeah, I agree. He's cool. I think it's just I have to see him in person before I decide. It really depends on just how he looks because some of the stock images he just looks kind of generic.
Yeah, that's true. So,
I don't know.
Too bad.
I'm excited to see what he does, and I agree. 400 is great that all the 12-footers are 400 in Canada because, like, I'm pretty sure Inferno Skeleton last year was like 450 or something.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Inferno Skeleton's a weird one, and we'll get to him later with his new price. It's really weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one, I guess. Which, next we have the Plague Doctor. This guy's another really cool, and I'm happy that he's coming to Canada.
Agreed. It's kind of interesting to think that he's the same height as the clown staff, which really just tells you how big he'll feel.
I know. Like, I remember watching the video of them showing the animatronics and guy stand beside him, and this guy looked way bigger than I would have imagined him to be. So that's.
I really like a lot of this guy. Like, I love the costume and how it looks like real leather and all the light effects. And the lantern and the staff. It just looks really nice overall.
Show with the lights. I wish it was like optional to have that, like you could remove it or not, but still, I do.
I feel like it'd be pretty easy to unplug. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like a separate wiring.
Yeah, I guess you could probably unplug that. That's true.
It's just the ones in the head that are probably like wired into the eye lights, but the ones on like the cape part there are likely a separate wire.
Yeah. I love his animation.
But one other thing I thought was kind of interesting is this guy's actually made by Pan Asians, which it's kind of weird to see them make like good quality big life sizes. A lot of things, but
wow,
this feels more like an SVI thing than anything.
Yeah, I definitely thought this was SVI, but yeah, it's crazy. Pan Asian Creations making something like this.
I noticed how like all the Pan Asian Creations, new life sizes and all that actually have like the same base, and I don't know how I feel about the base. It looks kind of flimsy. It's because like all the new Pan Asian ones and all that have the feet on the outside of the base, and there's no like other welding to it like the SVI bases.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, but
he's also outdoor rated, I've heard too. So I'm probably gonna pick this guy up, honestly.
Yeah, I love how more props are becoming outdoor rated this year. That's like one of the big themes with lots of props, because especially
it's awesome.
It's not good to have props outside usually. So
yeah, well, with me and all that, I don't really have any interior props like at all. Like all my stuff is outside, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, it'd be way more convenient, but. Yeah, this guy definitely another one that I would love to get this year. We got the new massive skeleton dog, which this guy, he's nice. We kind of expect him coming to Canada, I guess, but yeah, he would be great to have with that.
I don't hate this prop, but it's kind of just to appeal like all the Facebook moms out there. Like it's just going to become the new 12-foot skeleton, and everyone's going to dress him up.
Yeah, I guess. I wonder if he will become that popular or not, though, because there's a lot of other props.
I feel like he will, because like a bunch of people on Facebook went crazy over the 3-foot skeleton last year. Yeah, I don't hate him, but he's definitely not my style, and I like this is like one of the lowest ones on the list for me.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same. Definitely not something I would get, but I still do like how they went with that design for him and everything, like the head and just the bones and everything. I think it works well for what he is.
Yeah. I understand why they did the ears too. Like atomically speaking, you know, dogs don't have bone ears, but it would have looked really weird without the ears.
Yes, yeah, that's another thing. Because I think he definitely made him look more cartoony, I guess you could say. But
yeah,
he's still interesting to see.
Yeah, I don't hate him, but I also, if he had animation, I'd honestly consider it. It's just he's just another 12-foot skeleton at the end of the day.
Yeah, like. One of my problems with 12-foot skeleton too was like he was missing animation, so it would have been better if they gave this guy animation too, but they never decided to do that.
I'm excited to hear about that servo one. It'll be interesting. It's definitely not coming to Canada, but it'd be interesting to see what other people do with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see more about that. All right, well, moving on. Next one, we got the pumpkin archway, which this one I believe was new for this year. I think the pumpkin stack was last year, but this one was new, right?
Yeah, this one's new. The other pumpkin stack's also a reskin of the old pumpkin stack.
Oh, really? I never even knew
that.
Yeah, well,
I really like this guy. I would have gotten him, except for I just built a custom archway like last week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I could like find a place for this in my haunt, but I wouldn't get it to drop to like $250. Yeah.
This would be something I'd be interested in, but I do already have an archway inflatable I use, so probably not something I'd get, but I do like the look of it with all the spooky pumpkins and everything. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
I think my one problem, though, is I don't think it lights up, does it?
No, I agree. If it lit up, I'd honestly like buy it full price, but
yeah,
I like the aesthetic of all the detail it adds to it too.
Yeah, definitely. And this one too, it's gonna be 380, which does seem like a bit much. I do guess it's like pretty detailed and pretty big too, so it's pretty solid.
I mean, when you consider the fact it's cheaper than 12-foots, I mean, it doesn't sound that bad. Then
yeah, right. New animated witch, which this one I didn't even know was new for this year until I saw it on the website. But this one's
this one color scheme more than the old one. The old one just looked too colorful.
Yeah, it definitely.
I love the red.
Yeah, I like how they went with that black look, but yeah, red definitely adds to it. It just kind of looks.
I don't know what the deal with the animation is. Like the eyes light up, and people are saying that it lunges. I don't see that. I think it just has like the night terror animation with the neck.
Yeah, I think it was just something like that. It didn't have anything too crazy.
Yeah. This one's honestly, in my opinion, pretty poorly priced, seeing how the American one's $100. Like,
Yeah.
and considering that Dean's the same price of this, I would rather buy like 2 Deans than 2 of these. You know?
Yeah, it's weird that they have this all the way up to 200 because this should definitely be priced more like 150 or something. But
yeah. On note of this, I actually really wish we got the Marionette Witch, because that would have been really fun to do like customizations on, because it's such an easy mech to like customize.
Yeah, definitely, and that one was pretty cheap too, so that one would have been awesome if it did come in Canada. But yeah, still, this I guess it is interesting, this Witch, but it's nothing too crazy.
I like the hand eye, like generic Pan-Asian Creations Witch. It would probably be this one.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Better than lots of other just generic ones they've made. And yeah, so move on. Next one, we got the other archway for us here. This is the new skull one. Or was this new? I think it was new.
This was last year.
Oh, last year. Okay. So so I guess this one was last year, but cool to see it back. 2A.
I like it and I don't like it. Like, I like the fact that it looks like a temple with how square it is and how it's all made of bones. But on the other hand, if it was like a pumpkin or larger skulls, I think I'd like it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that definitely would have been better if it was just skulls. But I think if you had some sort of theme that would work with this, it could work. But yeah, it definitely would have been better to have skulls just for most other people, I think.
Yeah, I think the price, considering that this is like the same price as Plague Doctor, I think it's 9 feet tall, so it's not bad for what you're getting.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so that's
really this is one of those like few props I'd probably pay full price for, because it is honestly a good deal.
Yeah, that's the thing with Home Depot every year. They always have some of the best prices of any store, I'd say.
I agree.
Yeah. Reskin?
Wait. I believe so.
Yeah, so like, nothing really new, just the same thing we saw in the past.
Yeah.
This one,
but like unlike the previous like Pan-Asian's Creation Witch, at least that had like a slightly different skull.
Yeah.
This one's the same, and I'd like the same opinion. I like this better because it's a darker color scheme.
Yeah. Definitely, because the other one was like fully purple, was it, or was it a different color?
It's like purple and light gray. I like this one more. Like, this one will be harder to see at night, but I think that just makes it even better.
I think it does have that light. I don't.
Yeah, like the lights in the hands that light up the face still.
Yeah.
It's just you wouldn't see most of the body at night compared to the old one, but I just think the black looks better. Also, I think the hat's slightly different. Like, this hat looks a little longer with a swirl on the end there.
Yeah, it might be.
The weakest of like all the 12-footers coming to Canada. It's barely even 12 feet at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, this one.
Probably another reason why I'm just not a fan of the Reapers, because I feel like it's just going to be another one of these situations where everyone thinks it's super big, but it's still smaller than like the skeleton.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the thing about this too. Like, the witch itself is not that big. It's just 12 feet because she's hovering in the air, kind of. But yeah.
I don't know. I think it's still good. Again, just not my taste.
Yeah, right. And yeah, this one, 430, I think that was the same price as the Witch the years before. So, yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The fact that it's more expensive than the other 12-footers and all that. It's kind of ridiculous.
I know, especially for being smaller, it should be cheap. But yeah, I guess.
Oh, and also, that just makes you appreciate like the 12-foot Reaper more. And like I said, I don't hate them, but it's just something off to me.
Right. And moving on to the next one, I think everything else from now on is just stuff returned for this year. We, of course, got the Inferno Pumpkin back again for 30, I think. Is that cool to see him back?
Yeah. See, this guy's got the weird price, too. I don't know why he's so expensive.
Yeah. Well, he's only like 400, I think.
Oh, he was. I checked it this morning, and it said like 500 for some reason.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think he used to be 450, didn't he? And then they put him down, or was he always? 400?
Yeah, I don't remember. I thought he was more. He was more expensive than the skeleton for a long time.
Yeah, but I don't know. Last time I checked, it said 400. I think it might have changed, but I'm not too sure. But
Yeah, it's weird.
yeah, but yeah, he's a cool. I like the pumpkin face and everything, the lights and everything. It's overall a good prop just for
Yeah.
simple 12.
I said I found for Deadwood something
Yeah.
about this skull pumpkin look I just don't really like.
Yeah. Right. I definitely agree. Redwood's better, but yeah. And I don't know if they're ever gonna discontinue him in the next few years. Maybe, I don't know.
No, I mean he'll keep getting more and more. Honestly, I don't hate that idea, but it kind of deters me more and more away from him because just like everyone has him now. You know, if you have him in your haunt, you don't feel very special about it.
Yeah, because he was definitely one I originally really when he first came out, but he was just too much for me. But like,
Same.
now that there's just so much more 12-footers, he probably wouldn't be one I'd buy just because of all the other variety.
Same. I like the new eyes, but also Home Depot's selling an eye light kit that you could like easily stick in any other 12-footers eyes.
Yeah?
Like they're selling the eyes independently.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's.
I'm not sure if that's coming to Canada. I'd love to see that.
I
And
think
you can easily
it would.
stick that in another gun. You can easily put it in Deadwood or Inferno.
Yeah, I feel like it would come to Canada because usually lots of the accessories they've had in the past years for 12-footers has come to Canada.
Yeah, like the lighting kit last year.
Yeah, and then some of the stuff this year.
There's actually a lot of 12 accessories. We should probably check that out after the slideshow.
Yeah, I should. Because I didn't really see too much about that, but I heard a couple of things. Yeah, there's 12 Skeleton back in. And next up, of course, the Boogeyman's come back, which this guy's definitely my favorite last year, so cool to see him back for another year.
Same. He was my favorite last year, and I was really planning on getting him this year. But now that we have like the Plague Doctor and Bean, I don't know if I'll really get him.
Yeah, like so much better stuff than this guy, but yeah, he's still cool. And if he would go on for good sale, I'd probably get him, but I'd definitely get him over him, I'd say.
It's weird he still has the prototype image too with the white streak in the hair. You think they'd update that by now?
More stock images later, maybe, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there he is, 280 again. And next up, of course, Skull Stack back again this year, which this one's cool to see back.
I like this one. I kind of like it more than the Pumpkin Stack. It just looks a bit more unique.
Yeah, it does. And I like the lights in it too. Are they multicolored lights you can choose from, or is it just the red, I think?
It's just the red, I think.
But still for 280, it's pretty good. It's like 9 feet tall, so it's pretty good bargain. And moving on from him, of course, Jack Skellington's back, and there's also a new costume of him that they're going to be selling this year too, which is nice.
Yeah, my store got him down to $400 last year, and I was really close to getting him.
Yeah.
And that was like beginning of October. So if he goes down to $400, I'll totally get him, and I'll probably put my Christmas display too.
Yeah, I would have really wanted to get him if he did go down at my store, but my store just sold this guy like really fast, I remember. But yeah, it's cool to see that because he'd definitely be one I'd want to get to because I'm a big fan of Night Before Christmas.
It'd be really nice to see some of the Canadian Home Depot Christmas stuff drop at the same time too in August.
Yeah.
Because we already know that we're getting like the Jack Santa suit and the
It would be awesome if we get Darth Vader, especially since we got Yoda last year. So I assume they'll release him, but I never.
Yeah, it's hard to say because easily they could just release one of them. Because like they're not like a package deal. You don't need like Darth Vader and Stormtrooper together. So they might just release Stormtrooper because he's cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see what they do end up doing, but yeah. Cool to see Jack Skellington back, same price as always. And next up, the Jack-o'-lantern stack is back, which is cool.
This is the new one, I think.
Or yeah,
I don't know. I think they're one from the website.
Cool, all the different pumpkins, how they're differently shaped, and all the faces. Looks cool.
I'm pretty, this is the new one. This one has like bigger like mouths and all that. The old one didn't.
Yeah, I do definitely feel like they were.
Yeah, I like his more cartoony look, honestly. Uh, this is more my style. I would contemplate getting this guy, but unless he's like way bigger than the skull stack.
This guy being
yeah, and it has lights in it and everything too. So I'm hoping that's an error. Maybe Frankenstein's price and this guy's price got mixed up.
Oh yeah, that might be it because this definitely seems like it should be 280, and yeah, I think Frankenstein is probably supposed to be 350. So yeah, could be what happened.
Maybe, let's hope. Honestly, if I see anything tomorrow, I'll probably put in the next live stream. I think so. I wouldn't be surprised if they update those things later.
Yeah, I assume they might even change it now. I haven't checked the website this morning, but
no,
yeah.
I'm only gonna check websites just to see what they have. I don't really think I'm gonna get anything pre-ordered. It's just really not worth it. It only shows up end of August, and Home Depot already has their stuff out by then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order anything too, but yeah, definitely when stuff comes to stores, I might pick up 1 or 2 themes. I don't know. I'll have to see. But yeah, I think it looks like that's the end of all the Home Depot stuff. Lot of good stuff this year for Canada, which is really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really thankful because Plague Doctor and Jack of Spades are like really high on my list. But I'm still kind of upset we didn't get at least a single pirate. Like they even had like a pirate steering wheel that they were selling in the States for like $100, which would have been nice to get. Yeah,
like Captain Cuts, I'd probably say is one of my favorites this year from the U.S. lineup. Like top 3 definitely. So
yeah.
I definitely.
I'm like contemplating, like depending on conversion rates, end of August, I might just take a drive down the States and try and get them from Home Depot.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
like I really, really like them. Like now that we've seen Home Depot stuff, there's like almost nothing that I want to get from Spirit anymore, just because how terrible price everything is.
I know. The only thing I'm still contemplating of getting from Spirit is possibly Wanda Webworth because it would be so perfect for my haunt. But really, other than that, there's nothing too much.
Wanda because I'm doing like a spider tunnel, but I'm starting to think that she might not even fit in there. And like I like Wanda, but it's just like it's 280 American, and it kind of is 280 when you use the coupon. But at the same time, you can either buy Wanda or you could buy like the Plague Doctor Clown stack, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it just doesn't seem worth it price wise anymore. But yeah, I'll see if I do buy or not. I might wait till later in the season.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that I don't have a Spirit here, and I don't think I'm even going to get one this year.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So for you, it'd definitely be harder to get to.
Only ones I'm planning getting from Spirit would be like Max Straw and Cerberus, but Cerberus is now an in-store forever prop, so I could just wait till next year.
Yeah, Cerberus would be one I would want to get too, but yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. So I guess.
Anyway, I guess we can try and see about some of the other American stuff.
Yeah. Was there anything else from the Canada website, or just go to the American one? Oh yeah, so let me get that up.
Nothing to talk home. And the Canadian, even though we're getting Sitter, which I think is stupid, from Canada next year would be probably Soul Steel and.
Seeing well load. Yeah, there it is. Not something I'd get, but yeah, there it is.
I feel like I'd get it and customize it to look more like a scarecrow. Like I like the face sculpt, but like I find most of them just either look goofy or just weird.
Yeah. Movie. And this one $100 or $200, which I think in the
absurd.
Yeah, exactly. A few of these props that say they're 200 but should be 150. It's just a bit weird.
They should. That's why I'm really scared about Dean, because I feel like I felt like they would have tried to make him like 280 or something.
Yeah.
There's definitely a few prices that are messed up, and some others I'm really pretty sure like the 100%. Like for example, Jack of Spades, that seems pretty fair.
Yeah. I think most the stuff we looked at today is like its rate. It seems like, especially comparing with the U.S. and exchange rate and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's not under home accents. He's under the other category, like Frankenstein.
Yeah, I couldn't even see the like Halloween stuff originally on the website. I tried searching for it, but it kept telling me coming soon.
I
Right.
I just thought it was easier.
Yeah. Here is the new Jack Skellington, which is just that reskin.
If he went on sale like $150, I'd probably get him. But it'd be weird having two Jack Skellingtons in the display with like the 13-foot one and this one, which I would rather get the 13-foot one, obviously.
Yeah, I wish instead of getting this guy as a new license prop, they would have instead got Chucky. I would have loved that so much. But
yeah,
I
think Chucky's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting because there's actually like a lot of stuff for the 12-foot skeletons here. Because they have like the scary head replacement, and then obviously there's the servo one, and the eyes replacement.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, we got Halloween stuff right on the front of the website here for US, so that's nice. Doesn't say it's Sharon from the live stream though.
I don't see it on the live stream.
No. This laptop just sucks so much for streaming, especially screen sharing.
Yeah, it is a bit laggy on the live stream right now.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if it shares screen now. Yeah, I just don't know why.
Weird.
Oh, no, there it went. All right, so here is the US website. Oh, it says Deadwood.
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah, that's another one I would have really wanted to get, but
when they actually post other stuff, it's going to be interesting to see like if we get the ultra posables in Canada this year.
Yeah, we might. I'm not sure. It would be awesome if we did.
There wasn't like anything to talk about that was super interesting. Like there was that one gargoyle one that was.
Oh, it's being very glitchy on the same time as me, I guess. Wow.
Well, he's starting at 4:00.
Oh yeah. Wow. How many people? Oh no, I've been on.
Weird guys in the chat.
Yeah, it seems like it's glitching a lot.
Anyway.
American websites breaking.
Oh well, guess we'll be views after it's no longer live.
Yeah, right. I think my high-speed live stream's only like 500. Yeah.
Supposedly there's another snapping scarecrow this year, like another swamp scarecrow.
I'm pretty sure I remember there was some scarecrow like that Morse costumes was. Forgot about Morse. Just such a forgettable.
It will be interesting to see the stuff at Halloween Alley this year.
Yeah. Let's see, is this gonna work yet?
Depot.
Have to be the
Dean, Jack of Spades, like Doctor, and I would like 100% get would be Captain Pets. I really like the Pure Valley Wolf.
Yeah.
And Fool, but a bit too niche for my font.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid the scary stuff, you know.
Yeah. I definitely usually go more for the scary stuff, but yeah. This year I'm doing
I was
too much that super scary.
I was debating, like, I'm probably going to do, like,
this year, it seems like, which is crazy.
I'll say Techie slowed down. Like, last year, Techie had, like, 5 amazing jump scares? Like, we had Darling Dolly, Mega Wolf, Emmeline, so many others. And then this year, and honestly, he's kind of a weak jump scare.
Yeah, you definitely
like the animation, like I said, but he's not, like, a really effective jump scare, I wouldn't say. I like it a bit better. I like the audio because it has a lot of ambience and animal noises and stuff, but...
Yeah, I think I'd definitely say I like it. Yeah, I don't know.
I still like Hellspawn the most, honestly.
Yeah, wish they had more detail on their clothing because Hellspawn's just red, Destruct's just black. That's something I wish they would have done more with those guys. Just more.
People are complaining about powering Tallulah's clothing and all that because it got caught in her hands whenever she would jump.
Oh, really?
Or George, or even Heckles. It was kind of a miss on their part.
Yes, some of those would have been awesome to see back for do a clown room again. It would just fit in perfectly, but they won't be able.
Trying to avoid the people with clown phobias or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
My relatives prefer when I do property Halloween, not scary Halloween. So well.
Right. I still can't.
Anyway, I don't know. So far, Home Depot's probably on the top, and Party City comes second, and then Spirit Prawns, Bobby Strings, or Ringmaster. I think the biggest thing that's always holding Spirit back is their pricing because it's expensive.
I know, like even with the coupon, like Home, it seems like they've slowed down a bit. Like last year in Canada,
was it $60 for the Pirate steering wheel?
I think it was something like that. Yeah, 60.
Oh my god! And we didn't get that in Canada. I'm just desperate for any pirate props because honestly, actually, we could get some low stuff at Rona this year.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what Rona actually gets because.
If Rona did get any low stuff, it would be like Lowe's hot sellers. Like we'd probably get the Kraken and the Deep Sea Diver. And
past so many years has been the Mummy because other than that, I don't remember. Low.
Yeah, after the because last year all they had was two of the crappy.
Yeah, that could be it because the Oster definitely felt weaker than the last so many years at Rona and Lowe's. So
exclusive inflatables last year, which means we could get animatronic. But you're right. The only real animatronics we've gotten from Lowe's in the past 5 years was the Mummy. So we could get the Bone Collector. Maybe I feel like those would be hot. It'd be a hot enough seller for Lowe's to bring.
I really don't know. I'm not expecting Rona to have anything animatronic wise.
Yeah, they might have one goes to my store. It is hidden in the back part of town where no one can find our Rona. So they always have stock. So I'd probably wait till after season to get Bone Collector if they even got it, Rona.
Yeah, my Rona's always good because it's the old Lowe's to have closed.
Home Depot Canada stores will hopefully set up end of August.
I think that's what they usually do. Or sometimes even mid-August they start bringing.
Halfway to October hits, everything's gone.
Yeah, mine's similar too. Usually they sell out of most things. Except it's weird because I always have a lot of stock of a couple different items when Halloween comes, but everything else.
Yeah, well, your city's just so big. There's just so much.
But it's also just
population and people to buy these things.
Yeah, there's not enough stores for how many people here, so stuff just sells out like crazy here.
Paper went down to $150, and I actually bought it a week prior because mine was a broken one. The scythe was broken on it.
Oh yeah.
So I actually got them half off a week early, and then a week later they put all of them half off, and there's 3 left.
Wow.
I didn't see much of Boogeyman. I saw Boogeyman when they set up originally on display, but I didn't see any animatronics my store had. It had a couple of Jacks left over and a couple of Inferno Reapers, but everything else was gone. 12-foot skeletons were gone, and the only other real life size we got was Boogeyman, and he lets everything. It just doesn't last. Half the stuff lasts till the end, and the other half just sells in 2 days.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm personally just going to keep an eye on the website and see what my store has in stock. Yeah. And if some guys like Jack of Spades goes down to 3 left, I'll run and get a few, and same with Dean.
Be one that they'd have left when stuff goes on sale, but
he's probably not a super big box, so I imagine a lot of stores will get him. Boogeyman was a pain for a lot of stores just because how big his box was, and
yeah, exactly.
Crown Trio is probably going to be a really big box because it's 3 independent guys, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, I definitely can't wait till stuff gets in the stores because I most I see Jack of Spades, I'd say so. I can't wait.
Seen in my display because I only really have the Inferno Reaper right now, and a couple custom fire themed animatronics. So I'm probably going to put him in there because he's all red and fit with the red skeleton theme.
Nice.
And then I
would definitely be interesting. Yeah.
The good news is I'm probably going to release my display video this week. I've been postponing it for months now.
But I'll see how that goes.
I tried to get a summer job and so.
Oh really?
I'll apply again this year and see what they say.
It was like later when you hired or when you applied?
Yeah, I applied early August, so I'm like, oh, okay, this must be early enough. And I heard nothing back from them, so I went in person, and they said they were already fully hired by like September.
Yeah.
I find it kind of hard to believe because only like Halloween fanatics like us would be planning for Halloween in life.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Wow.
At this rate, I might just have to start selling more inflatables to buy more animatronics.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, is there anything else we should check out at all?
End the stream pretty soon. It'd be nice to do the Walmart stream tomorrow if we can.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything.
Nothing from Canadian Tire yet either, but I would love to see the Party City stuff come because I know my Party City's not going to get any stock. But the website, like the old Party City Medical Myers and all that, is on the Canadian website now. We already know we're getting Art the Clowns and all that. So
yeah.
Maybe we're only getting the licensed ones at Canadian.
Because I'm pretty sure Art the Clown is Canadian Tire exclusive this year, so yeah, I might be doing that.
Yeah, I'm starting to think actually do the whole new box art thing with their For Living company.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be really interesting to see if Canadian Tire does animatronics a year.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if they do start doing that. I remember too in the past, Canadian Tire has had different animatronics, specifically from Gem. I remember.
Yeah, they've had a lot of because all the stuff they have right now is Sunstar, and it's not really fair to call those life-size animatronics.
Yeah.
But they have had some of the pack life sizes, like the old butlers and all that. They had Halloween stuffs on Home Depot, like all the tombstones and additional props and lighting and all that. It'd be interesting to talk about.
Yeah, all right. So on the stream, seems like it's getting pretty laggy to the end too. But,
yeah, I've been watching it. It's barely moved.
All right, so yeah, goodbye to the one viewer that's left. It dropped down to one viewer now.
It might just be me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, it said 2, but now it's back down to 1, so I think you're the only one left. Oh no, now it went back up. Yep. Goodbye, whoever just joined.
Okay, right off the stream here.